And we're back. Okay, we have got Yeti versus Jeremy coming up here. This was played earlier today. And start with what they drafted. So we got to see again I've got to see a very similar draft to the set we just saw. So this was again an Aquarina neutral map. So we're going to be starting there. Jeremy's taken 4 lakes when Blue took Nomad, and Yeti, same as Soars, is taking Copenhagen as a home map. And yeah, some different bans. So Yeti also banning Water Nomad. Jeremy being not a fan of migration and also banned the map. So there's the Civ draft. Sorry, Jeremy, if you're watching. I couldn't help myself but make that joke. I feel like I'm going to make it more than once throughout this tournament. So Yeti somehow randomed into his first pick, into the neutral pick, which is Georgians. Jeremy's got Italians, and we've got Celts, Japanese, Byzantines, Saracens, Spanish, Cumans. And you can see what some of the... What are we... Oh, you know why? I can tell you what's happened here. So these two practice a bit. My first thought was, why are we banning Aztecs? Why are we banning Aztecs? What are you going to use Aztecs on? But, see, Yeti plays not just with Jeremy, but also with Fred. And I believe that Yeti's recent rise to 1600 elo also comes from Aztec monk rushes. And that may be why Jeremy's banned Aztecs. Anyway, not what I'd ban. I'd just be like, take Aztecs. They're not really what we want on these maps. But, hey, look, taking a player out of their comfort zone, not a bad idea either. And that's what Jeremy's gone with. Also Vikings, and then Yeti's banned some strong civs as well. Which means, hang on, sorry, Persians? Guys. Persians just went completely undrafted? Okay. Okay. Well, that's extremely disappointing. How did Persians go undrafted? Game 1. I'm in a bad mood already. Persians are good, guys. Persians are good. Persians are great on hybrid maps. Persians start with extra food and wood. Persians have faster working docks and town centers. Persians just have an eco that is better than everyone else's in the early game and makes all your timings better. You don't care about the fact they don't get Bracer. I think they miss Bracer, right? Do they get Bracer? I don't even remember. I think they do get Bracer, right? Either way, I'm pissed off. Persians should be played right here. Anyway, Italians are good and Japanese are good. Let's watch. This is game 1. They played on Aquarina. Jeremy got the Italians, and ImprovingYeti is playing as the Japanese. Let's see how these two do compared to what Soars and Blue did for us. I think Soars and Blue both... Soars and Blue both set a pretty high standard, in my opinion. I think for a map that we haven't seen a lot of, I think they both did very well with their early game builds. And it'll be interesting to see how these two go about it and how differently they play it, if at all. Yeah, and that'll be good to see. Now, again, was there game sound for others? Or did I just realize that I didn't have game sound for all this time and then turn my volume up and that changes things? Anyway, we're here now. We got some idle time already. And just pushing deer early doors, getting some getting some lumber camps down. Jeremy's leaving 6 on food, so both these players are leaving 6 on food. Which we did not see in the earlier set. We actually saw Saws only go 4 on food until he got his 5 on wood. So Yeti's sticking to 6 on food. And so is Jeremy. They're now going to wood. They're bringing in their deer one by one. And the next one, we'll tick this one along a little bit. So map's pretty similar. Some seawalls. Actually, this generation feels a little bit nicer than the other one. At least for Jeremy. Obviously, we didn't have a false start, and as I briefly mentioned, these guys did actually play on the ladder version, so that may be why it actually looks a little bit nicer and a little bit cleaner. But they've all got their shorefish. Maybe is there a few extra tiles of gap as well? Is that also maybe a small change? We'll definitely look to make similar changes, I think, and make sure it's a nice generation for everyone to play. Jeremy with a bit more idle time there. Docks are down. Fishing ships are coming out. We won't do predictions on this one because you can just look up the results. So these are just the recs that we're watching at the moment. Oh, did you do predictions already? Oh no, too late. Someone's already. Who's going to win? I hope everyone picked right. Don't do predictions for games 2/3. But yeah, of course. They can just look up and see who won. You can cancel it, I guess. Or you can just hand out free channel points. But then I don't know who they take channel points off if no one... Actually, no. Leave it up. Can I tell you why? Leave it up because if someone... If someone guessed and got it wrong, despite the fact they could have looked it up, actually, I need to see what were the predictions. Who did? How can I see? I need to see who's done what. Who's done what? How can I see the predictions on here? No. Put 600 on Yeti. Yeah, okay. Has anyone else put channel points on for this? Anyway, so more importantly, Jeremy's up 19 vils plus idle time. Yeti is up 21 vils with Japanese. So it feels a little bit slower. We'll just speed along a little bit because there's nothing that serious going on. So Yeti has run to the side. Hasn't re-walled it. And now we get to see the way these two play this out. Now, so Yeti's gone to gold. And we're going to see upgrades. We're going to see galleys. And galleys seem good. However, check out this from Improving Yeti. 21 vils, 7 fishing ships. He's done what? Oh my... I can tell you now, for everyone watching, because I spent some time looking at Aquarina builds. When you fast castle... You will need to make sure you have the wood for a mill because you're going to need the wood for a market. Unless you're playing Khmer, of course. You will need a mill before you get a market. And Yeti's finding this out the hard way. Continue. So Jeremy's going to take down the gate. A good option. And you can see it's 10 attack for each hit. And he's coming forward with galleys. And is out of range of the towers. For now. He's going to break this down. He's going to come in. He's going to try and attack the fish. Snipe the fish and see what can happen next. In we go. Yeti's trying to FC. Yeti's FC with Japanese. Jeremy just walks in. Just walks under the sea tower that's only doing 5 damage a hit. He doesn't care. Takes down the ships. And is ever so slowly going to take down these Japanese... The Japanese fishing ships, tanky, for sure. But he's sitting under the tower as well. He's actually not being attacked by this tower at the moment. Which is quite handy. And he's now going to slowly try and take the tower down. There's a fire waiting in there. Oh no, it's doing 10 damage a hit. Sorry, not 5. It's doing 10 damage a hit. But he's sitting under the tower. And the fishing ships have run. Very nice. But Yeti's going to be up Jeremy's housed. So Yeti doesn't really have the eco at the moment, but will be up to Castle Age very soon. And when this hits, I think he's going to take the fires out. Jeremy's gone, oh shit, he's up. We've got to run. And as he does, he's greeted by fire ships. A lot of fire ships. And his galleys are going to have to really run. They're going to have to run a bit further than that. And they're not really running that far and they're going to go down. Oh no. Oh no. And down they go. That is a big loss. That is absolutely a big loss. Now, the beauty of fire ships is that fire ships can be demoed. And it looks like Yeti's playing fires. So look forward to seeing how this gonna play out. So yeah, Jeremy did well kill the fish, but now he's trying to send galley. I think he's got to keep those galleys at home for now. Got to get up. And they're not gonna, these sea towers, if they don't do damage to feudal units, they're not going to do damage to castle units. They're doing 5 damage to a fire ship. And you can just see this sea gate, it's just going to melt. Almost. There we go. It's down. And now he can just force down the sea towers. However, oh my. I would be wary if I saw this. That's it. There's five fires. Jeremy's queuing galleys. I feel like this is where I wouldn't be queuing galleys. This is where I would be queuing a couple of demos and just blast your way out of this problem. Because you can't really micro the galleys away here. At the very least, you have to keep them garrisoned until you get upgrades. He does have 4 docks. Yeti's producing more and more fire ships. Jeremy's sticking to galleys, though. And I feel like the first plan of action's got to be blast your way out and then take it from there. Bodkin's coming in. And More galleys are being prepped, but it's being outnumbered. Like, let alone, there's just not enough. Just, there's too many fire ships at the moment. There's too many. Jeremy's got eco, but that's it. Or had eco. The eco's going down. So now he's got... Okay, so now he's got the upgrades. Now he can do a little bit more damage to these ships one by one. He's probably better off fighting outside the walls to force the fires into a different direction. Make them go round the walls. And he's pushed the fires away. I wouldn't... It's a hard one. When it's only galleys, I probably wouldn't run, but I'd be scared that he eventually realizes that he can make demos, because he is Italians. Well, he's not Romans or Koreans, so he can make demos. And yeah, I thought if he does realize that, the fires can go down pretty fast. He's been housed a few times as well, Jeremy. There's actually idle time on both sides. Trying to repair as well. Look at the fires walk in. Just imagine how much you can just blow these 18 up. Oh, they're all clumped together as well. You force them in. Eject a demo and bang. Or more, you need more than one. You're going to need two. 2 to 3. And oh, it's just right there. Cue a demo. Cue a demo. Goku, thank you for the follow. Oh, man. Jeremy. Gonna have to have a chat to him after this. Yeti's got demos. The demos aren't going to do anything to galleys. Ballistics in is good. Blast your way out. He can't... Yeti's ready for demos to try and demo a demo. He's got the upgrades at least, which is good. Refreshing lumber camps. Lumber camps. Gold's being taken, so no expansion yet. Neither player's expanded. Yeti lost his scout. I don't know where that ended up dying. And now we're kind of just in a bit of a holding phase again. As we wait for someone to choose to fight. Who's going to want to fight? Does anyone want to fight? Can someone fight? Surely one of you two wants to take this fight. Alright. Yeah, I noticed they were in voice together. I hope they weren't... Well, I imagine they're taking it seriously enough where they want to win. In come the demos. The demos actually get... Oh, it's there. It actually got a decent hit in the end. Galleys do win if played correctly. Galleys don't win if they get backed into a corner. Just imagine a demo popped out. I'm sorry. Like, please. Ah, man. It's okay. And this is part of when I was discussing predictions. And there's the GG. When I was discussing predictions, this is partly what I was talking about when it comes to if someone doesn't... There's a lot of water inexperience in these tournaments. There's absolutely some water inexperience amongst a lot of these players. And yes, in this case, Yeti's a higher elo than Jeremy. But had the elo been different, had the elos been swapped, but the same, or the water experience or the knowledge of how to get out of these or in these situations was different, then the lower elo player would win. Neither player, I think, when you look at this, I look at this and I look at, well, I look at what Yeti's done here, and I look at what Blue did in the last game. If Yeti plays like this, Blue wins. Yeti doesn't get up as quickly. I think the 21 Vils was ambitious. I don't know how much he'd practiced it. But yeah, I think it's possible to overturn these. And yes, in this case, Jeremy needed a couple of demos and he just would have wiped this all out. He would have been able, he was on stone. He could have gone to stone a little bit harder, dropped the castle defensively. And then at least he's got some space to do some work. Yeah, but that is game one. So Yeti did take game one there. We will quickly look at diving into game two. Oh, diving. Yeah, that's a good one to choose. Good choice of words. I'll just slide back to the loading screen for a second whilst I get that game up. Oh, I went to D game. I didn't go to the loading screen. There you go. My bad. Let's go to Capture Age. So this game will be on 4 lakes. And as I said to people before, unfortunately they picked the ladder version. And the difference with the ladder version is that you can get some pretty shitty no woodline generations, which is largely what they've got. So I don't recommend accidentally picking the ladder version of 4 lakes. Because yeah, you can get some horrible woodlines. And they have both, thankfully it's on both ends. And yeah, what T West has done for TTL and a few other tournaments that has used this map is a lot more standard and a little bit more forgiving as well, all around. Yeah, so here we are. We've got Jeremy playing as the Saracens. Meanwhile, Yeti is playing as the Byzantines. Which means this is somewhat of a historical battle. 2 civs from very similar parts of the world. Byzantines, which... sorry, are they the same? They're the same eco set as well, architecture set as well. Isn't that right, Rapunzel? We know Byzantines don't get cannon galleons, but in Scenario Builder, the cannon galleon that you've made, the cannon galleons that you've made, are the Byzantine architecture set. But are Saracens the same? I believe they are the same. Or yeah, because the Mediterranean one. So I think they do fall under this one. I keep forgetting, and I'm sorry I keep forgetting. Other people may know. Oh, Saracens gone to Middle East. Okay. Oh, one more. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Kill it. Yep. Okay, it's down. Good. Yes, the Saracen demo. Yes. That's right. The demo. And down goes the next one. Jeremy's had a bit of idle time there. And has run under the TC. And gets away with it. Gets away with it. Scout for Yeti is on the prowl, hoping to find a dock. Isn't going to. Dockville isn't going to. 4 lakes. You can go to any of the corners to find some water. Neither player pushing their deer. I would personally prioritize pushing the deer more than trying to snipe a Dockville. Because a Dockville should get walled in. So, as long as you wall in your Dockville, drop the dock. Drop the 3 palisades, 3 palisades that you need. And here we go. And here's the problem. And this is what happens when you don't wall in your Dockville. We're fighting. Oh no, hang on. Wait. Yes. Nice. Okay. He's managed to wall it in, but he's delayed his house, which is going to cause idle time now. Or he's just going to cause idle time. Oh, no, he's going to cause idle time. Yep, because of that. And this is a little bit awkward for Jeremy. It's not a start that he would have wanted. It's 9 wood, by the way. 9 wood to build 3 palisade walls. Even less if you are Maya. I think that's 2. It's only 6 wood. I feel like that 9 wood is worth the investment. To not lose your vill and to not get housed for a minute. So, in saying all that, Jeremy's up. 18 vills because of the idle time. Is up. Yeti not up just yet. And eventually that's been walled in and housed and good. Yeti does know that Jeremy's here and he's going to dock here and he's going to look to take the fish away. Meanwhile, Yeti has got 3 fish of his own. Probably expects that Jeremy's not walked out to this pond, but you never know. Scout's going to keep roaming around. Still no deer pushed in on this side. Looks like Yeti brought 1 in because he's only got... He's going to try and deny... Jeremy's down on Scout HP. These fish need to be pushed onto deep fish. And Yeti's going to be able to take this away once he clicks up. Unless Jeremy's paying attention and goes and scouts it. So we'll see what the play is now. So we're going to see a barracks down from Jeremy. And we're going to see an archer. So archery range. We're going to see 2 archery ranges. So Saracen archers are going to be coming onto the field. Yeti, meanwhile, doesn't have a barracks yet. So is he going to try and cheese an FC here as well? Or a faster castle. Maybe not the blind fast castle, but a faster castle. Tried to attack this ville, I think. And we can see now some fire ships coming out. He's actually docked, double docked to take this out. Jeremy's got no idea. He's going to be caught out here. Absolutely going to be caught out. Meanwhile, Yeti is heavy on wood. Hasn't gone to berries yet. So there's plenty of time. Still got 2 deer out there as well. It's actually quite nice. Deer next to the berries. And same here. Deer's next to the berries. And now the fish are going to go down. Fish are going to go down, but archers will be coming out. So this is the trade-off. Jeremy's not put anything into water. It's going to allow Yeti to take water pretty cleanly and even start dropping fish here. However, Yeti is only now just getting a barracks and he's going to need a range if he wants to counter archers, which he is about to find out about. Yep. 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 And down goes the... No. Yeah, no. Down goes a scout. Took a few goes. Okay, so that's going to go down now. That house will eventually go down as well. Archers can go forward. And now we're trying to small wall our way to Castle Age. That's what we're doing. Yeti's going to try and make as little army as possible to try and go up. So it's 2 games in a row now that this has been the play from Improving Yeti. Finally going to see some skirms that he has tried twice in a row, hoping that Jeremy would not be fast enough to annoy him. And he's going to be able to get up to castle without it. Now, Jeremy's going to have Saracen archers. And may even try and force this range down. Yet he's going to run all the way out to the food that's out here. It's going to help with his uptime. He's adding some more fish as well and adding some skirms. Only got a few on wood though. He's going to have to hurry up. And I think the zebra is laming the mill, as you do. There's enough archers here. They've got fletching versus no upgrades on the skirms and outnumber them. So maybe Jeremy will be happy to fight. But for now, he's going to take this down. +2 attack for the Saracens against buildings. So the archery range will drop over time and a lot faster than it does for anyone else. There's a lot of Vils out there on food. Feels like he should be trying to chase Vils down though. I mean, if he saw this and he just kept running around and throwing some... just forcing them to walk back and forth, they'd be doing a lot of damage. So Yeti's got both buildings now as well. So we'll be able to click up, just waiting on Res. And Res won't be far away because, well, these 20 Vils have got no one going to them. Range is going to go down eventually. Which feels big. Feels big enough, because that's the production now, so this is it. These are the skirms. Jeremy's got to find out where to go next now. Probably not the mining camp. I don't think the mining camp's the place. I think it's got to find something a little bit more impactful here. Yeah, no, second building's in. It's all good. No, because once you've built it, it's okay. Even if you lose it, once you've built it, it's all good. So you can still click up. So there's no problem. Doesn't delay the uptime. It'd be chaos if he had to build it before. If it had to build it again before clicking up. So this tower's... Is this tower going to go up? Yes, it's going to go up eventually. But we're just attacking the blacksmith now and... like... I feel like... Can the scout see this? Oh, not quite. It could have been harassing the wood line, which we kind of know there's no other wood line. Should have really been harassing this wood line a little bit more. Knows he's not taking this golden stone. We're going to force down the blacksmith, and again, it just feels like maybe the time could have been used a little bit better than taking down the building. I know the Saracens have the bonus against it, but at the end of the day, Yeti's going to get up. Yeti's going to be able to drop a stable forward, take out the walls as well, which means the walls will not work, and Yeti will be able to make knights out of the forward production. Is also running to the other side of the map to take gold. I mean, that, again, that's just something that over time, if it gets found, it gets found. Jeremy's just walking straight through and just going to be like, I don't care about your tower. And down goes that Vil. Down goes another Vil. So it's actually getting some good damage here. Attacking a palisade, not the tower. Still attacking a palisade, not the tower. And he's going to give up on that spot now. Has a lot. 23 archers, but the knights are in on the other side. Just the one for now. And it's getting a little bit of damage in. It's also going to be accompanied by forward siege. And there's a couple of extra scouts out now as well. Maybe to counter these skirms. These skirms could have been dived upon. There's so many archers. They could have just been dived upon. But instead, they're going to walk forward. There's knights attacking a house. Knights shouldn't need to. We just need to get these fire ships to have taken down a couple of palisade walls and we'd be in. And it looks like we're just going to walk under the wood line here. He's just going to walk under the wood line. He's going to go for the... He can't get it. There we go. Okay. He's just going to force down the tower. I don't mind forcing down the tower. It's better than the blacksmith, I think. At least it gives him somewhere to walk. But otherwise now, get here, break the palisade, get back on this side, start roaming around, use the scouts, which is good. Trouble is, he's getting attacked here. And now we're seeing a little bit of the problem of, yeah, Jeremy's base, it's getting absolutely slaughtered. There are knights just running in. There's a range of markets coming up now. Forward market. Is he going to trade? Again, oh, there's already a gap. Is there a gap? Is the... Oh, come on. This, Nessie, you can sympathize with me here, right? We've won water. We're taking out this palisade, right? We're going, oh, we're dropping a stable forward. It's walled. We've got an arm. We've got a guy here that can just take out the wall. Like, it feels so obvious to go there and do that instead of walking under the town center and all. But Jeremy's so idle. Both players are just really idle at the moment. Like, the score is kind of close. But the Knights are doing damage. I think it's, and this is what I was talking about with the predictions, right? Where it feels like you and I, we've played this map, and these are just the things that we notice when we play the map. Where it's like, oh yeah, hang on, wall to water. If I've won water, actually, I can just take out the wall. And if you don't play the map, you instead spend the time trying to bash down a house. When you've got this, which is just forever defended. And you've got a really easy route in. Now, he's going to make his force his way in anyway. He's got a ram now. He's going to add some scorps behind it as well. Serious siege push. Jeremy's finally up, adding Bodkin. Hopefully has crossbows not far behind. But yeah, this is... It looks good. He's had to come home, though. And it's allowed Yeti a little bit of time to get back on the wood line. And jeez, there's so many archers, but we're fighting before we'd really want to be. Click crossbow, please. Please. You have res for crossbow. Is it in queue? It is. It's in queue now. Okay, there we go. Crossbow's going to come in. Plenty of archers. Let's just bash down a wall, guys. I don't mind bashing down the uni, but... Rams down. I mean, even with this many archers, you could probably just fight the Scorps. But he's going to go for this instead. All right, we've broken through the palisade walls. Very nice. Here we are. Ballistics is about to be in as well. So Jeremy's actually got a bit of a push here and could be cleaning this up. Adding a few camels too. Yeti's got fish. But Jeremy's got... That's so many weak crossbow. Holy, look at it. They've got, what, a third of their HP. And there's 23 of them. 24 of them. Oh boy, one mangonel. Or if he does a fudge and micros into the water. One demo. Vil forward, Vil goes down. A couple of Scorps still coming out. And one mangonel would take out all of these guys if they group together. Still absolutely trying to force down a uni. He's already got ballistics. Don't worry about it. And we're going to try and, again, Saracen crossbow now, trying to take down this siege workshop. A couple of camels out as well. Jeremy's got score lead. Jeremy's got score lead, and if he was ever able to get out, think of the work he could do here. There's a couple of monks now for Yeti, though, and I said before, Yeti is a big monk player, so we'll be looking to use that to his advantage. Yeti's going Scorps. And the monk is out to counter the camels. And the knights are diving. The knights are just going to dive. 7 of them, 100 HP each. No bloodlines with Byzantines, I believe. No bloodlines, so no extra HP there. Down goes the second forward workshop. We don't need to force down the market, but we're going to, and we're going to add our own monks. Yeti's also actually getting close to Imprez. Jeremy's not close, and again, having to idle. There's so much idle time happening here. 55% worker efficiency for both in the last minute. Feels like these games, you're normally wanting to be around that 70, 75 mark. They just can't get their vills working at the moment, especially with the gameplay down at Jeremy's base. But even Yeti's vills, they're kind of walking a bit. Could probably have used the town centre here, maybe buying some stone, just extra protection. Camels are going to chase the knights away, and we're getting a very big crossbow mass. And Jeremy's got score lead. Like you wouldn't worry about the 8 minutes of idle time, not that you'd know in game. You'd just be looking at it going, well, vills may be low, but scores up. Scores up and army's good. Scores up and army's good. Let's go. He's worked the average HP back to closer to 50%. And there's Yeti with the monks. Gets 1, but did you see that? He was clicked on about 4 or 5 camels there. And down goes the range. Yeti's got fish going out here, which is all good. Still, those fires just protecting. He's got fish here as well. The fish is massive. Has lost the market now, so he's going to have to build another one. And probably look to sell some of that food. And make vills. If you got 1,000 food, the one thing you can do is make villages. Queue up 15 of them, for all that matters. And here we go. We're going to see a fight. We're going to see the Saracen. Is that a Saracen bonus? No, it's a unique tech. So they've got a unique tech that allows monks to heal multiple units, but not being used at the moment. But the archers are finally getting back to full health. But gold's been attacked now, so he's going to run from the gold. So now Jeremy's got no gold. Oh, he's got this gold here. And it feels like it's Yeti's game, but Jeremy's got the army. Jeremy's got so much army. There's 8 monks. There's 5 Scorps. And there's a couple of knights, and the knights are in on this side. The vills are running marathons anyway. They're probably happy to see their lives end. Just to get back to their lumber camp. Bit unfortunate. Ram is not going to do anything here. The other one turns away, thinks better of it. But we're just losing vills to... Oh, we're losing vills to the knights. We're losing the wood line. And Yeti says, nope, not taking your monk, not taking my knight. That's staying. There's a couple of camels. They could be doing a few raids as well. They could be down here. Looks like Jeremy's going to try and chase these monks now. And he's just going to try and force them all down. Let's see if they get any kills. Any conversions. They're going to get one more conversion before they all go down. And the Scorps are going to go down. And the last monk is going to be allowed to live. So suddenly... Because Yeti's not making vills through all this, or adding town centres, or eco, despite his base being extremely unharmed. It's a 6 vill difference. It's a massive difference in eco. And suddenly, maybe Jeremy's in an okay spot. But Imp is in. Imp will be another game changer to swing this back towards Yeti. This game feels close. Yeti's still got all those fish though, which is quite handy. Now, this is where, I mean, I'd still be going to this dock now as well, right? You just get everyone on wood. You don't need a farm. Everyone on wood and even go to the next pond, and he is. Look at that. He's worked it out. It's not called two lakes. Jeremy's going to add a town centre here. Probably mainly for protection more than vills. But there is a serious siege push coming in on it. And the crossbow, there's a lot of them, but they're in the wrong spot. They're out of position. That's a lot of siege. That's a lot of siege. The town center's going to go up, but I think it's going to go down just as quickly. That's 10 scorps. And it's going to go down. Town center did not last long. These camels need to start thinking about some raids. Think about how open this area has been for so long as well. He's exhausted the gold mine out there. He's also got castle drop res. I wonder if that's going to be forward. He's got enough wood. He could probably leave those vills for now. And he's got this army. Could just drop a castle here, deny these two gold and stone. And it's going to be hard for Jeremy to do anything. For now, he's just going to add more crossbow. Oh, he's not going to add any more crossbows. He's going to add more camels. But again, workshop now goes down. The rams, there's just no mangonels. There's no counter to the rams, which, well, there was going to be, but the workshop went down. And now stable's going to go down, but the rams may get a little bit of a touch up whilst they're here. The monks are coming in to save the day. Nope, they give up on it. And they both get deleted. Crossbow's in though. Crossbows come into the base. The vills have had to run. Some of them have run forward. Others have run to this wood line. There's not really much else going on here. This is a bit of a weird game, this one. Not how I usually see Four Lakes games pan out. There's a ram working on the market. Vill counts. We're basically going a vill a minute. Not even. Yeti's under 40 vills. You can produce vills every 25 seconds. And after about 20-25 minutes in game, you get Castle Age, and you can make more vills. You can make more town centers and make more villages. So to be going at under 1 a minute is actually quite impressive. 1 TC this whole time. Big push. And Jeremy's archers, I mean, they're just spending time on houses for now. Whereas his whole base is going to get rammed down. And scorpion down. Just needed to find a mangonel, I think. Doesn't really have the... He's got the res for one, but he needs to drop the workshop first. Is redemption in on Yeti's side? No, but I imagine if Jeremy added siege, it would be in pretty quickly. And now his whole base is being taken apart, and he's going to evacuate. He's just going to evacuate. And where's he going to evacuate to? Here. Because why not? I just can't. This game's broken me. It's only game 2 of the whole tournament. It's guys. What is this? What is this Four Lakes game? This is why we're running the tournament, people. This is why we're running the tournament. We're going to see some seriously improved gameplay on these maps in 5 weeks. Crossbow are going for a look around with TC. Essentially, TC dropped our opponent's base. in late Castle Age, 47 minutes in. It's not even a proper douche. It doesn't even range the TC. Had it been a proper douche, I would have been more impressed because Yeti's not on any other vills. Making Cataphracts now, which is a choice, I think. I know it's probably his only real unit building to make non-rams out of. He does have Siege Ram though, so the whole thing can get Siege Ram down here. He's just letting this happen out here. I think Jeremy's in a bit of trouble now. Jeremy's mega housed. He's doing what he can, surviving with what he can, but there's not enough to go around anymore. He's got 10 on one tree. This siege is just roaming around doing its own thing. Monks are being protected by a ball of scorpions. Do you want a treb? Maybe. Like one treb. Blessing, welcome to the chat. How about this? Can you tell me what elo this... You tell me what elo you think this is. And tell me what elo you are. And then... we'll let you know how close... I'll let you know how close you are. Yeah, 800, 900. Okay. That's okay. You know what? If this was 800 to 900 elo, I would not be as harsh as I am on these people. Is this 1300? Oh, I wish. Let's put it that way, I wish. Yeti's just hit 16, or Yeti's around 1600, but largely due to Aztec monk rushes. I think he's otherwise around like 1400, but look, he's in the name, improving Yeti. He has been improving. Jeremy's in the 1400, high 1400s, low 1500s range. On Arabia, Jeremy smokes me. So, and I'm 1400s, let's say. And I don't really play, I don't really play Arabia. I mainly play these sorts of maps with a bit of hybrid action. But yeah, in my eyes, this elo should be doing better at this map. But it very highlights. You can see the monk micro though. There's some good conversions coming in, and I think Jeremy's about to tap out here. He's really losing everything now. He can't really build much. The siege rams are in on his only TC. This has been it's been an interesting start to this tournament. Yeti is going to be near the top of Div 2. Jeremy, he told me he's not big on the water play. He's not big when it comes to water. So I do sympathise a little bit. Hey, look, there's 5 rounds of games. People are going to get at least 10 matches to learn some water maps. And hopefully that will allow them... hopefully that will see some improvements. And Four Lakes is a map that will be seen in... Four Lakes is a map that will be seen on the rank ladder a lot. And people shouldn't need to be scared of it. People should be happy to play it. And this, at a very least, Four Lakes will be... you know, it'll be a very commonly played map in this tournament. Because I think it's the one people are familiar with. This and Nomad. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how the gameplay evolves over time. It's been very good. But yes, that is 2-0. That was the first set of Girt By Sea that was played earlier today. So if you do want to look back at this VOD later, if you did miss parts of it, we started with a short predictions on the 3 divisions plus the Division 4 show match that's coming up throughout the week. And also watched Soars versus Blue, which is going to be 2 of the top players in Division 2. Well, Soars is the 1st seed, so Blue's the 10th seed, but I think Blue's value on water is a little bit higher than, for example, I believe Blue's value on water is a bit higher than what Yeti's is. So Blue will go very well in this tournament. So yeah, you'll get to see how those two played it out earlier. And yeah, we just watched these two games back as well that just finished 2-0, which will be very nice. I think there's a set bright and early tomorrow at 6 a.m. Australian Eastern Time. I won't be streaming that. So that's going to have Australia's top ELO ranked player, No Zombie, up against Tullendina. And Tullen's around the 2100 mark. So that's going to be that's in Division 1. We've got 8 players in Division 1. It'll be nice and early in the morning for people. I think that was tomorrow and not the following morning. I just need to double check what that was. I haven't written it into my schedule yet. Yes, tomorrow morning, bright and early. And we really get into it on Wednesday. We've got 3 sets are currently scheduled for Wednesday. We've got 5 sets currently scheduled for Thursday. So there's a bit of a gap on Friday for people, and a bit on Saturday. There's still about 6 or 7 sets still to cast. A lot of them I'll try to cast on my channel, whether they be live or Rex. Some of the players will be casting their point of view, which will be good. Blue did the same earlier tonight. Keita, I'm pretty confident, will be casting her point of view when she plays in Div2 later this week. And a few of the others may do the same. But that's the opening. Those are the opening 2 sets of Girt By Sea. Really looking forward to everything else we've got. But for now, I'll leave it there for today. I may be back tomorrow if there's a set that hasn't, or that gets scheduled for tomorrow night. I might do it live. Happy for someone else to take the Noz Tullen set tomorrow morning, or even via Rex. I know there's some people that will cast during the day, so they can feel free to cast that if you want to. Get some ideas on how two of our top players go. Host Mem. I'll go to Mem. Okay, we'll see if we can raid. I realize I can just click the raid button. The problem with Mem is that he's got follower-only chat, and I haven't followed him. Is he actually streaming? It doesn't look like... I can't see his stream up, if he is. Okay, we're going to go to Mihai. We're going to go to Mihai. Everyone, have fun. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Definitely Thursday, maybe Tuesday.